Gamers, welcome to episode 4 of the OnBeat Podcast. It has been a hot minute since we did one of these podcasts, but we're back up and running with it. And yeah, so in this podcast, we're going to talk about the February Direct and our review/reaction to it, and just kind of go over all the games, see what we thought. The Mario Kart 8 expansion, booster pack course thing, whatever you want to call it, what we think of that. What E3 this year could bring, rumors and delays that we have heard and people have speculated, and a final thing of the Switch overtaking the Wii in units sold. So, are you ready for this podcast, Zucchini?
Yes, I am. This is gonna be a pretty big one.
It is going to be a pretty big one, so let's hop, no pun intended, right into it. Let's go with the E3, the Direct review. Alright, so our review of the February Direct, and I don't think this Direct was a surprise to anyone because we usually get a Direct early in the year, and this Direct was rumored for weeks before it even came out, so this Direct really wasn't surprised. It aired on February 9th, and to start off the Direct, there was a bunch of knights walking, so everyone's thoughts was, Hyrule Warriors, maybe something like that. But then it came to Fire Emblem. I don't know how to say it.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, another game in the franchise. What do you think? What do you think of this? Another game for them.
Fire Emblem. It seems pretty cool. It's just it doesn't seem like the game for me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do like that game, but personally, I don't think it's just my type of game.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good way to start off the Direct. And then we had whatever his name is pop up intro us, and then we had Advance Wars, and me and you have been talking. Advance Wars seems like a pretty cool game.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty good.
Like it's like a remake of a game a while ago or something like that, so it looks pretty cool. And then we had a bunch of indie games as usual per Direct, but then our first major announcement came, and it started off with two fields colliding. And then Bowser showed up in soccer, and Mario Strikers Supercharged. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this game?
This is something that I've been waiting for because on the Wii, that was a great game. Same with the GameCube. Strikers. If you know what that is, it's like a soccer. It's like a big soccer Mario game.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for this game. I really love that game. And I've been waiting for it to come on the Switch, but we haven't got it yet. But we finally got something, and it looks beautiful. Like the graphics so far, I know it's just a cinematic trailer, but it looks pretty good.
It does look pretty good. Very excited for this game. Mario Strikers Battle League, sorry, not Charged. Yeah, very excited for this game. Available June 10th, and it's online too, which is always great.
Oh yeah. We all love our online games.
I love online. Thank you, Nintendo. And then after that, we just got a quick little more detail on Splatoon 3. Salmon Run. Yeah, next wave, blah, blah, blah. And so they're just hyping up Splatoon 3, which is coming out this summer. And then we had a bunch of other indie games, of course.
Yep.
And then we had racing game come out, Disney Speedstorm, and me and you kind of panicked a little bit when this game came out, or when they announced this game, because we heard a lot of rumors about Mario Kart, and then we kind of got worried that this was the racing game that we were actually getting.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, so that was kind of scary, but it's Disney. They have millions. And then a Star Wars game.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed came out. What do you think about Star Wars Unleashed?
Star Wars Unleashed? Isn't that the what is it like? It was the I kind of forget. Is that the I don't know. I'm kind of forgetting. What does it look like?
I think it.
Is it the remake? Is it the remaster?
I think it's a remake version, remaster,
Yes.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I love that game. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, as some of you will know.
Yes.
And that game, it just looks great. I don't know. I just always love Star Wars games, and especially that game. I've seen games on that, like videos on that, and it was like an original game. So seeing it come to the Switch, I don't know. I'm just kind of excited for that.
Yeah. And then we had the announcement of Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, I think, coming on Switch or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and the problem I have with this, I like the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
I really haven't played any, but I've seen, it and all that, and I like them, but I don't think the Switch is like the right place for them because
Yeah.
if you look at the graphics here, like it's not the same as it would be on like the
Yeah.
PS4 or 5 or stuff like that.
The Switch was never meant for games like that. It was meant for
No.
Goofy, Mario Kart, and Cappy, and Mario Odyssey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was never meant for a big graphic game like that. So.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Assassin's Creed, but like I don't think this is the place for it.
Yeah. People are gonna
And then
buy
we
it
had
still,
a
though.
bunch of other indie games. Yeah, of course, it's Assassin's Creed. There's like what, 50 games in the franchise, or something like that. And then we had more indie games, and then another trailer for Kirby
Oh, that one, yeah.
showed up, and the trailer starts off. He goes into a building, and then he sucks up a car.
It's the new mode. It's called it's mouthful mode.
Yes.
You can like suck big objects and it pretty much is you. So he sucks up the car and you are the car. And like not in the sense that you turn into the car, you just are wrapped around the car. It looks really cool. I can't wait for that game to come out. It's coming out soon actually, isn't it?
I can't wait. Yes. As of this recording, Kirby comes out this Friday. So 5 days?
So
5 days. So yeah, very excited for Kirby.
it was great.
Yeah, vending machine Kirby, cone Kirby, scissor lift, light bulb, arch, water balloon, so many things.
And obviously car Kirby. That's the biggest one.
Of course, car Kirby. Yeah. And they showed off a couple new features, power-ups he has and all that. This game it's like huge.
Yeah.
Like, first 3D Kirby game, and it looks like they're doing it right.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nintendo has gotten experience with first 3D games, especially like in Mario 64, great game.
Yeah.
Kirby, no surprise, it's gonna be a pretty good game.
Yes, very, very excited for Kirby. And then here's another thing. We had Shohei Ohtani or whatever, come on from the Angels and announce that the Show 22, MLB The Show 22 is coming to Switch. And this is, I find, the same deal with
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Like, it's not built for this system.
It's very
I get what they're trying to do. Like, I don't know, EA just can't expand their sports games over to here,
Yeah, it just looks not right. It doesn't look right to be on the Switch.
Yeah. We had some Kingdom Heart news, more Kingdom Heart games coming or whatever. More indie games, and then Portal. I know you're excited for Portal.
Oh yeah,
so
I'm really excited for Portal. Portal, it's the Portal collection, so it's Portal 1 and Portal 2. Those games are those games are really good. I've never played them, and I'm planning to play them on the first time on the Switch. I might do a couple of videos on that actually. It seems really fun.
Yes. I'm very excited for Portals, and then more indie games, and then, oh my god, we had an announcement. Nintendo Switch Sports.
This one.
Wii Sports' counterpart coming to the Switch with volleyball, badminton, bowling, soccer, some sword fighting game, and then like tennis. Yes.
This game and the announcement has had a lot of controversy. People love it or people hate it. Or well, yeah. We are kind of in between. People love it the new people that have never played the Wii game, Wii Sports, love it because it's a sports game. But people that have played Wii Sports are kind of, we don't really know because
skeptical.
Yeah, the graphics Wii Sports,
they look great, but
yeah, they look great, but they just don't. It's not the same.
The Mii's. It's the Mii's for me. They don't look like Mii's. They'll. How do I explain this?
Yes, is the biggest part for every person talking about this.
Yes.
At first we thought there was no Mii's. We thought it was just those default characters. They'll be on the screen eventually. But then after a while we realized when I forget who started playing, showing us how to play, they had their own Mii's, so we realized we can get some, but they're not the same. And and some of you that are new might not think that anything's bad with it, but there's little details, like they have arms. That might not seem like much to a new player, but to a lot of us, they used to just have balls as hands and no arms.
Exactly.
It's just
Except
little
for
details.
golf. They had arms in golf.
Yeah.
And speaking of golf is also coming at a later update.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Switch Sports, and also it's $50.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because they obviously want to make revenue since the original Switch Sports was a demo, right?
The funny thing is, the original Switch Sports was a demo that came free with
whatever. Yeah.
It was a demo for Sports Resort.
Yes.
But the original one, this is the demo. They were just trying to test it out. Was the best-selling Nintendo game on the Wii, and I think it's just really funny to me because I don't know, it was a demo and people loved it so much.
Yeah, I mean, props to Nintendo for getting revenue off it, but like $50, that's a lot. But I don't complain. Probably still gonna buy it. Comes out April 29th. We're very excited for that. Yeah. Next, we had more indie games, obviously. Some RPGs and all that, and then we had Metroid Dread free update, which is very exciting. There's 2 modes that got added. Dread mode, which is basically a harder version of the game.
One hit in your
and
neck.
Then and then Rookie mode, which is a baby mode, mode.
Yeah, you're gonna use that a lot, Hops.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't switched to it yet because I think you have to start a new profile, but thanks for doing that. Yeah. And also, very exciting. First, and it was a free update. It is a free update, is whatever. Whatever tense you want to use. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also a Boss Rush came to the Switch and is coming, and it is launching later in April, so there's that too.
Oh yeah.
So, thanks Nintendo. And then we got Earthbound on.
Oh yeah, people were
Online.
excited for Earthbound. I heard people were like, oh, what happened? I forget what it is. I don't know why I haven't tried Earthbound. Well, I kind of did. I quickly went through it, but there was a lot of dialogue. I never played it. But yeah, people were excited for Earthbound.
Mm-hmm. Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings on the SNES and the NES.
Mm-hmm.
So excited about that. Some other more indie games, Nintendo and their indie games.
Oh yeah.
And then they came on and they said fans from the Mario Kart series. And this is when everyone got intrigued. We were so incredibly excited. And then they announced that they announced a booster course pass, which is an expansion pass to Mario Kart 8. And we will go more in depth in this, but what were your initial thoughts when you heard that Mario Kart 8 was getting a thing?
Okay, I won't get into too much detail, but at first, I was a little disappointed because I wanted. I don't know. You guys probably know this from all the other videos. But I've wanted Mario Kart 9. I wanted a new gimmick because every other Mario game there's a gimmick to it. There was something new to it. Yes. And the booster course is just more courses. But then I looked at it. I saw some new courses that I really liked, like Coconut Mall, Choco Mountain, and some other things.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too disappointed. I won't go into too much detail on everything, how I feel now and everything.
We'll get to this. We're gonna go more in depth in Mario Kart next segment, but yeah. So a little disappointed in that, but also it's Mario Kart, more courses, you know.
Yeah.
And also, Nintendo did something right for once. The expansion. If you bought the Switch Online expansion pass, you're getting these courses for free.
Yeah.
Like
that
free.
was that's a big thing that Nintendo did right. If you don't have it, it costs like what? How much?
$25 US.
$25 US for the entirety. So every once in a while they release two courses. So that means like eight
two
actual
Grand Prix, yeah.
8, yeah. So, but if you use the $25, that pays for everything in advance, I think. So
pretty sure.
$25 seems pretty good. We don't know all the races just yet. We'll get into more detail about everything.
Yeah,
later.
there's 6 waves. Just quick thing. There's 6 waves coming. That's 48 courses. Yeah, we'll get more into that in depth into Mario Kart next segment. But yeah, that was that, which is very exciting, I guess. And then the last announcement, which we didn't really know what to expect. What was your mindset coming out of Mario Kart, like for the last announcement, since there was one more?
I was expecting something big. Mario Kart, huge. Like, yeah, it was kind of huge. So I was expecting, okay, the last one, what could it be? But then I remembered last one was what was it? Last Direct was I forget what it was.
It was Bayonetta 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So I was kind of like on the edge, kind of a little excited, but then also remembering it might not be big.
Yeah. And then it was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and a lot of people I know were just no.
Yeah.
And I think our reaction, because we were just stunned about Mario Kart 8, we're kind of just disappointed. I mean, I've never played the Xenoblade games, so I really have no say in it, but if you're a Xenoblade fan, this direct must have been awesome for you. But yeah, that's the direct. Any final thoughts on the direct?
I think it was pretty solid. We have
pretty solid.
There was some ups and downs, but I think it was pretty solid. Probably one of the best up until that Mario 35 direct, I think. So something around that. That was a pretty big direct. But
this is one of the better directs.
Yeah, I think it did better than the last one. Maybe. Yeah.
One of the better directs they had, because the last 4 directs, I think this was one of the best ones. Because of like 3 things: Mario Kart, Strikers, and Sports. And Switch Sports. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's that. That was our kind of thoughts on on the Nintendo Direct. So next we're gonna go more in depth into the Mario Kart 8 expansion. So let's do that. Alright, so the Mario Kart 8 expansion pass thing, booster pass, whatever you want to call it. It recently came out like Friday, which was 2 days ago. And yeah, we've played it. I played it at 2 a.m. Don't ask why. I was bored. Yeah. 8 courses. I'm just gonna go over all the courses that got added. Tour Paris Promenade from Mario Kart Tour. 3DS's Toad Circuit. N64's Choco Mountain. And Wii's Coconut Mall. And then the other Grand Prix thing, it was Tours Tokyo Blur. It's Shroom Ridge. GBA Sky Garden, and then Tours Ninja Hideaway.
Pretty good. I think the best ones were also Coconut Mall and Choco Mountain.
Yeah. I like it, but I'm also really skeptical on these because, okay, let me say the good things. I like how it's Mario Kart. It's more Mario Kart is more Mario Kart. Can never get enough of Mario Kart. I like how Tour, they're kind of like more different than the other ones. You know, like for Paris Promenade or whatever. It's you have like the last lap of the race, you go like back.
You go backwards.
Yeah,
That one's
and
pretty cool.
it's really cool. Yeah. Um, and then Ninja Hideaway 2. Um, it's it's weird. It's just weird but funky, and I like it. But yeah,
I feel
I
like
like how they brought back classic courses like Toad Circuit, Coconut Mall, Choco Mountain, and all that.
I just feel like
Yeah.
I feel like um okay, this is kind of weird to say because of obviously like a cartoon, but I feel like it's too cartoony and
Yeah.
too I don't know what the word is because like compared to some of the other tracks,
Yeah.
they're not good.
It's
And
bad. Well, not
it's
bad,
just the
but
little details that bug me too. Like in Coconut
Mhm.
Mall, the escalators. I wish they didn't have those arrows. I wish they were actually escalators. So you
Mhm.
had to examine it more because in the original you would have to like look at it. Okay, is it going up or is it going down? Now it actually
Yeah.
tells you, and I get why. It's from like a gameplay standpoint, but I don't know. I just kind
Yeah.
of I like the older ones. Plus like little details.
Yeah. Like Coconut Mall, especially. I don't like the escalators.
Hmm.
Um, at the end too, they don't have the arches anymore. I don't like that, and the cars just sit there.
Yeah.
Hate that. Like
Oh
burning
yeah, that's a
passion.
big thing. Yeah, in the original game, the cars used to move, and there would be boost panels. There's only two cars. The other one had three, and
Mm-hmm.
they just don't move. Like
They
Toad
don't
forgot
work.
how to drive. He got his driver's license
Exactly.
taken away by the police in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Exactly. I mean, I like the courses that they added. Um, it's more, I think, how you were saying it's more like too cartoony. Like it's too, if you can understand this, too Mario Kart Tour. Like this is kind of like
Yeah, I get that.
it looks like Mario Kart Tour, but
Mhm.
colorful, like really colorful.
Mhm.
You know? So there's that, and also some of the physics, like especially with Sky, the Sky thing, whatever it's called, Sky Gun or whatever you want to call it. The physics don't work. Like bouncing
Yeah.
on a mushroom, like it doesn't look like you're bouncing on a mushroom or anything. Like it doesn't feel right. The mushroom doesn't move. Nothing feels right. And also, I, I've examined this really hard. When you're driving on the ground, it looks like you're not even touching the ground. It's like you're kind of floating a little bit. And you'll see here with this, what we're gonna show you the gameplay here, but it's no, I don't know, but it's Mario Kart, and I can't really complain.
Yeah, but that's just it. This pass is really just courses. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I realized. It's really just courses. Nothing new. No characters. No
Yeah.
nothing. And that's a big downside. And something that also scares me is that these expansion passes are gonna come out. Like two of them are gonna come out every few months. Probably, I think, right?
Yes, until the end of 2023.
And that scares me because I've really been anticipating Mario Kart 3,
Time.
and this is gonna be like extending it so that until like
Yeah.
after the expansion pack's done, we're gonna have to wait
Mm-hmm.
a long time to wait till Mario Kart 9, which scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. We will get more into Mario Kart 9 later. What happened to it, but yeah, there's 5 more waves coming. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see what the other courses were,
Oh
because
yeah,
I am
definitely.
excited. Um, yeah, it's Mario Kart, and Nintendo's gonna do what Nintendo's gotta do.
At the end of the
So
day, it's Mario
yeah,
Kart.
and the interesting thing I've heard, and a lot of people have been saying this, that the last wave, the Blue Shell Cup, that should all be Rainbow Road courses,
Ooh,
because it
that
kind of
sounds
be
like
like
a
the
good idea.
hardest like cup in the game.
That sounds like a good idea.
It does. Yeah,
That
very
is a good
excited for
idea.
this. Any final thoughts on the Mario Kart booster pass course thing?
Overall, I'm pretty excited.
Yes.
A little disappointing, but it's a good like from like a business standpoint, it's a good choice because like
Yes.
this is their biggest game, and
Oh yes.
making them pay more money to get more tracks and to make them stay on the game longer
Hmm.
is a great thing, which I respect. But
Yes.
I just wish Mario Kart 9.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? It's Nintendo. It's
Mhm.
Mario Kart. We love Mario Kart, so can't really complain. All right. So yeah, that is us thinking about what our thoughts on this is. Next, we're gonna get into what we think this year's E3 could bring to the table, because uh, this year's shaping up to be a pretty solid year. Now, could Nintendo top that? All right, so E3 this year. E3 this year. We don't even know if Nintendo's gonna be at E3. Just kidding. Nintendo's gonna be at E3 this year.
Mhm.
E3 is sometime in June. I assume middle of June. Nintendo always has a direct that comes out, and that usually announces the rest of the games for this year.
Mhm.
Um, and from what I have heard, this year alone could be one of Nintendo's best years of all time because of
Mhm.
some of the games they could put out. Like I've heard that Splatoon is coming out. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, which we'll get into that later. And then there's also been rumors of a new Mario game. Now, would you like to elaborate on what this new Mario game, you think it could be?
Could be. Oh, I have no idea. I. It could be really anything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? It could be like a Galaxy 3. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep, that would
Galaxy
be
was a pretty
sick.
good game. Uh, it could be Odyssey 2, or it could even be like a new game with like new stuff. That'd be also
Yes.
really good. And I'm really hoping I'm kind of hoping it's a 3D game
Yes.
because I love 2D, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of hoping it's a big 3D game.
Yeah, 3D games I find that they sell like way more better on the Switch
Yeah.
because like it's a 3D game, you know. Like look at Odyssey. Odyssey sold amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like first like 3 months it came out. By the end of the year, it's $9 million. Like $9 million, 9 million units sold. Like 3D games do well for Mario.
Definitely.
And I think if they put a 3D Mario game out or just another like mainline Mario game out to begin with, um, it's gonna sell. Like Mario's gonna sell.
Mhm.
Um, and this could kind of push Nintendo over the edge and this could be like their best year ever, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, there's that game. Um,
And
I
then
don't
there's
know.
also Donkey Kong 3D rumors or
Yeah, there
like
are Donkey Kong
possible for
3D.
E3.
Yeah, we've heard this for a while though, and I don't
Mhm.
know. We're kind of skeptical. I'm kind of skeptical now of like, is it okay? We haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm hoping it's gonna be
yeah.
pretty big, like Kirby it seems.
Hmm.
But like it's the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
3D
yeah.
game. Donkey Kong has
Exactly.
always been stuck in 2Ds with Kirby.
Hmm.
So
I mean, Donkey Kong, the Tropical Freeze, Donkey Kong Countries, and all that, they've done great. I love those games. Those games are
oh yeah,
great.
definitely.
But a 3D game would, just like Kirby, make it the pinnacle of the series
Mhm.
because everyone loves the ape. He's amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. Um, I don't know, but Nintendo has to kind of pull out a big card this year for E3 because I don't know, because the last 2 years have kind of been overshadowed by Microsoft and Sony
With their
because
PS5 and stuff like that.
Microsoft and Sony, yeah, because the PS5, Xbox Series X came out and all that, and those things have kind of like overshadowed the Switch.
Mhm.
But the
So
Switch has been putting out some pretty solid games. Like last year, Metroid Dread,
oh
and
yeah,
it was
big.
announced like, dude, it was amazing.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. Um, I don't know. What any other games you could think of that Nintendo could pull out
I don't
last
know.
minute or anything like that to just, push them over the edge?
Maybe just like really an announcement on anything. Like maybe when is it? June? It could talk about like some.
Yeah.
Do we know when the next booster pack of Mario Kart's coming out?
No, not yet.
Maybe. So let's say something does come out before that. They could talk about at
Mhm.
E3 the new boost, like the third booster pack, since the second one would probably be out by then. So the new booster pack,
Mhm.
that'd be kind of cool to talk for them to talk about.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. I get that. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And something that just popped in my mind now. If they gave us an update on Metroid Prime 4, the game that has been in the works since like 2017, I think that kind of like the community would like blow up
Oh
because we've
yeah.
been waiting for that game a while. Like the game, like the development, like had to restart and everything like that. So like, I think it kind of push Nintendo over the edge. Like they don't even have to announce when the game's coming out. They just have to give us like a little like 20-second trailer on something like that, and that would kind of get fans hype and be like summer or like fall 2023, because that gives us a range of like when it could come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that too. Any other games you think that or anything else Nintendo could pull?
I'm not sure. I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, do you think there's anything that they could announce for like DLC for the previous games? Games already on the Switch that they could do, like, because they did it for Mario Kart just now. So, and Mario Kart's been out since forever. So they did that with Mario Kart. That got everyone hyped up. So do you think they could like do any other DLC for any other games, possibly?
Any other games? I'm trying to think. Any other games?
I think if they did it for Odyssey, that'd be great. But at the same time, I'd be very, very mad because I'd be mad, but I'd also be grateful because Odyssey, best, as you guys may know, it's my favorite game of all time. But like, just give us a new game for that. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, but if they pulled something like, oh, we're gonna add Alan Delfino or something like that, you'd be like, okay, well, why was that in the original game? It was in the files to be in the original game.
Exactly.
There's an island on the globe for that to be in the original game. But like, you didn't do that.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I know, but like.
With something like that.
Like yeah. I don't know. Anything else you can think of?
I don't know.
That Nintendo could do?
I don't really think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But with that being said, and with us mentioning the Donkey Kong game and Breath of the Wild too, are some things getting delayed? And what's happening with these stuff? So next we're going to talk about what is happening with some of these games that we've heard of. And are they still coming out? Who knows? Okay, so rumors and delays that the Switch we feel is happening. So first off, we're going to talk about, is there actually a new Mario game in the works? Because, like, do you actually think it's real that we might be getting a new one? Because we've heard this for months now, or weeks, or whatever, that we're getting, that a new game's coming. Do you think a new game is actually coming?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to come out this direct. I think, but next direct, I think there's a pretty high chance, because the last mainline Mario game was Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
And that was in, 2017? We've been waiting for something for a while now. And I feel like now, I'm not sure if they do it, but it's either this year or next year. I think it's going to be one of these 2 years, and I'm not sure it's going to be this year, though.
Yeah, like, ever since Odyssey came out, Nintendo's kind of just put out other side Mario games. Like, they put out Mario Maker 2, which is a really great hit on the Switch. Paper Mario, which is becoming one of the best-selling Paper Mario games of all time. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And, soccer, golf, and all that, but they haven't given us more, story. What's the story gonna be? Each gets captured again. Oh no, what are we gonna do? But I think we need something to fulfill this.
Fulfill the Mario fans. That's what I think. Cause I don't know. I just feel like we need something.
Like the Mario Direct, it was like when we had it for 35th anniversary. Like, we did kinda get a new game in that, because when Bowser's Fury was announced, that was a new game, but a new side mode, and they could expand a lot more on that
Yeah,
concept.
I feel like they should have given themselves a bit more time on that. They could have said it's gonna come out like a lot later, but like they could have just mentioned it because they could have made that an entirely new game. Cause like
Yeah.
that, it's a great game, but I feel like it's too small. If they would have given themselves a bit more time, they could have definitely made it its own mainline game, which would have been huge, which would have tied us over for the entirety of like for a long time.
I mean, when you think about it like that, I think that was kind of like them testing out to see if people would actually like that concept of and way a huge open world style like that.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of people liked it, but like people have been beating it in like under an hour. Like
Yeah,
speedrunners can beat it in like 37 minutes or something like that. Crazy.
it's very quick,
But
and
it's very enjoyable.
yeah, it is.
Like I finished Odyssey in I think 3 days, 2,
Mhm.
something like that. But that's because I didn't stop playing it.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like this
But
game, I don't know.
you finish it in like less than a day if you're really trying.
Yeah. Like it took me a week to 100% it. That's just because I wasn't playing it all the time.
Yes, yeah. But like the
But like,
mainline story,
yeah.
that was pretty quick. Like
I mean, like
3,000.
in all fairness, it was a side game to 3D World,
Yeah.
which it's understandable. I yeah, I think it sold as well as it did because for a couple of reasons, because the online play, new like faster characters and all that. But I also think Bowser's Fury had kind of like a big part in that because I know for me, like I wanted 3D World, but like as soon as they like actually the trailer came out for
That's,
Bowser's Fury, I'm like, yeah, I want that game, like,
mhm.
you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, a new Mario game would be ideal, but this is still in the works. Who knows? Next, the Donkey Kong game that we literally just talked about like 5 minutes ago. Do you actually still think it's in the works too? Because
Mm, I think
again,
it might
we've
now
heard
be.
that. Yeah,
'Cause-
because we've heard this game like since Kirby was announced, which was back in September Direct of last year. There was rumors that Donkey Kong was coming out, and it hasn't been announced yet.
mhm.
So like, I don't
I
know.
I think
3D
that
Donkey Kong.
they might have like I don't know stopped or whatever, but
Mhm.
I feel like they might be starting it back up, and I feel like this is the
Mhm.
perfect time to announce it because
Yeah.
they probably have started back up and they might have stopped for a while. I don't know why, for like issues or whatever. But I feel
Mhm.
like I have a feeling that it might be announced. And
Yeah.
maybe
Soon.
not announced. It might not be announced because they're not too far in. But they're probably still making it. They're probably still in the works
Yeah.
of making it.
Yeah.
I don't know
mean,
what's taking them forever though.
Who knows? It's Nintendo. Yeah. And then that's gonna bring me to my next thing. Mario Kart 9. Since we talked about Mario Kart 8 and the expansion, is Mario Kart 9 delayed?
Well,
Like,
we don't
do they
even
need more
know.
time? Is it actually happening?
We don't even know if it's
Like,
actually even a thing.
like as of right now, it's not. It's not even a thing. But like,
Mm-hmm.
there's speculation on that it's a thing. But like there's speculation on that before the last direct, and then they didn't announce it. So like, is it actually a thing, or is it delayed? And this is Nintendo's way, the expansion pass of saying, we need more time. This is your fulfillment until we actually get that game done.
Oh yeah.
I think they're doing that.
Um, they could be doing that. Well, I don't know because actually now that I look at it, that's probably what they're doing because
Mm-hmm.
this lasts up until 2023, right? So this gives
Yes.
them a lot of time to work on it and make it
Mhm.
fit for a. It makes it fit for a trailer, so they can get
Yeah.
the necessary stuff to make it look good for a trailer. So yeah,
Mhm.
I think the expansion pass is a way of saying we need more time to get
Yeah.
it good enough to get a trailer out.
Yeah. Yeah. And when do you think that trailer would come out? Like
Trailer would come out
E3 or next year?
next year or maybe the year after. I don't think it's happening this year.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. Cause what else are they gonna expand? Because I know me and you have talked about this. that a new concept would be like a space
Oh yeah, like
concept, and you know, I'll let you like expand more on the space concept because like you originally came with a like space concept idea. So
yeah, like the
yeah.
space concept. It could have everything from the last game, but the space concept is like we are stuck on the ground and we can go only really left and right. But this one will
Yes.
allow us to really go like up, down, left, and right, and that would kind of give it more of a. I don't really know how to explain it, but like
3D, like
yeah,
360
yeah.
movemento. Or
It might not
angle.
be like the entirety of the game, but like they could have like little tunnels or something like that. Like kind of like
Mhm.
what the anti-gravity did. They could have places like that where you could go everywhere. But the thing is with that is that it kind of a lot of places might not know where to put that. Like let's say
Yeah.
what's a track? Like well, it could also be like an underwater. That could also work with underwater. So let's
Yeah,
say that
because you
one
could
course
float around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
like that course, that one Mario Kart course where you go underwater, that could be implemented there. But some
Mm.
courses just don't need or can have it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
It has to
sure.
fit into it.
But there's so much other things that they could think of. Like they're
Mhm.
they're pretty smart. I don't know. They came up with anti-gravity and things like that.
Exactly. So you think it's in the works? It's just they need more time.
They need more time to make
Mhm.
it suitable for a trailer. That's what I
Now,
think.
do you think the game got delayed? Like it was supposed to come out like at the end of this
Mm,
year or early next year,
I don't think it got delayed.
or do you think
Well,
they thought they were gonna have it done, but then realized this is gonna be
yeah,
like a huge game?
yeah. I think they might have realized, hey, this is bigger than we ever thought it'd be, and we need more time. So they
Hmm.
they thought of a way
Yeah.
to please us with the expansion pack, which did help,
Yeah.
which would kind of like be like, hey guys, yeah, big thing. Don't worry what we're doing, so that get so th- so they can get
Yeah.
distracted on just distracted on Mario Kart 9 if that's even
Yeah.
happening.
So yeah, this is just our do-over until Mario Kart 9. We're ready to say, here's the game. It is coming out.
hmm
Yeah. All right. That is yeah. They might be doing that. I don't know, but hopefully Mario Kart 9 isn't delayed. And then the one that I heard a while ago that I am very worried about, because I am a huge Zelda fan,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2, is it delayed? Because I've heard that it might be delayed, and that might not come out this year. But this is supposed to be, when Mario Kart, no, sorry, Mario Kart, when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, this is gonna be one of Nintendo's biggest games, you know, one of the biggest games because we have been anticipating a new, this game because we've known about this game since E3's 2019 E3, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like this is gonna be a huge game, but like it's supposed to be a holiday game. It, I don't. It's not. I know that Breath of the Wild 1 or just Breath of the Wild came out
Came on.
when the Switch launched, which is spring, whatever. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just kind of worried that it is delayed. And I don't want it to be because, we've seen the trailers for it, right?
Yeah.
Like, last E3 we saw a trailer for it, and it was a really cool trailer. But like with new things and all that, and it's in the air. But like, what do they need more time on though? I think
Yeah.
because this is my theory. Like with Zelda, from what I've read and what I've seen, it's still the main map, like from Breath of the Wild, but they're just adding air stuff, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think like they could be thinking of like a two-player concept?
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah. What?
yeah, like that could have like they could have been close to being done and then realized they want that. That could be
Yeah.
that could be a pretty good reason why it's delayed. Like they're probably like halfway through or something and they wanted this thing. And two
Yeah.
player, when you don't have it implemented and you want two player, that's a big task.
It is.
Like to just implement it. It's not just saying
Mhm.
just putting okay, two player, boom. You have to
It's not
like
just like putting a Luma in for a
mhm.
two-player. It's Zelda. Like,
Yeah, so you have to also design also have to design the game around 2 players, so it works.
Yeah.
It works in single player and 2 player. So you have to make
Yeah.
puzzles for 2 player and single player. It's gotta work
Yeah.
for both.
Yeah. I get that. Like, I don't know. I'm just really hoping it's not delayed because I've been looking forward to this game for a while.
Yeah.
Since, obviously. So, I don't know. But, like, with the 2-player thing, my question is who are you going to have as the second player then? Because Zelda, at the beginning of the trailer, literally falls down a void. So, I don't know. I don't know
Well,
who they're going to have as a second player.
it could be
because-
like a. Anyone. They could introduce someone new, like
Exactly.
someone that looks up to Zelda. I mean, not Zelda, Link. Something like that.
Or they could bring Booger Kid back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Instead of calling Breath of the Wild 2, it could be Zelda Return of Booger Kid.
Return of Burger Kid. More boogers. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm hoping it's... I don't think it's delayed. Until Nintendo confirms anything, it's fine, but as of right now, it is coming out hopeful, and they said hopefully this year. So, yeah.
That's
Who
something.
knows?
That's something that you just know something's something's not going right.
Something might happen.
But
Like, and if that thing happens, then,
yeah. But just remember, this is all speculation. None of this is like
Yeah.
confirmed.
Take it with a grain of salt, like, yeah.
Yeah, this is just what we think might be going on behind the scenes. So don't be going around saying this stuff that it is true. This is just what we think that might be happening.
And then in a conclusion with this and all delays, are global events affecting all this?
Possibly.
Because a lot of global events have happened recently, and you guys know, but are they affecting Nintendo's thing? Because recently I heard cases are rising in Japan, right? That's where Nintendo's headquarters is, right? Yeah. So are they going back to working from home? Because I know when they worked from home before, it was really hard. So I don't know. My worry is that if cases go up and stuff doesn't get better, a lot of these games are just going to be delayed more because everything is produced by the Japanese or whatever, Or,
Like this,
Yeah.
that has affected other companies, like TT Games with their new Lego game that I'm anticipating. It's been delayed a couple times, probably because of that, because they've been having to work at home. So is it affecting Nintendo? That could be.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that it's not like that. Hopefully they're fine. But because we're finally getting back to normal, so hopefully we're fine. They're fine over there, but who knows? And do you want to top on that Star Wars game? Because I knew you saw the trailer a month ago, and you're really excited for it. Do you want to expand on what you think of that game?
Lego Star Wars game, I honestly think it's really good. I have one complaint. Well, maybe two.
Okay.
I'm really afraid that the comedy is going to be like how the newer Star Wars games is, because we've had other Lego Star Wars games, and the comedy has just been like, oh, there's a pig here that's not supposed to be there. I'm afraid that's going to be that instead of the original, where it's actual, well thought out, jokes, kind of.
Yeah.
And another thing is, in the old games, this is just my personal preference, they used to mumble, they never used to talk, but now they are talking. There is a mumble mode. I personally just don't think it sounds the same though.
Yeah.
But it seems like a good
the game looks really good. Yeah, it does. It looks really good. Yeah, I know you have been hyping this game up for quite a while now. So excited for that. And yeah, and on the topic of overselling, or it could be Nintendo's best year ever or whatever, recently the Switch surpassed the Wii in units or consoles sold, or units sold, or whatever you want to say it. And yeah, it is now currently, as of this recording, at 104 million, and the Wii is at 101 million.
That's pretty big. That's a big accomplishment, because the Wii was huge.
Yeah, the Switch is the best-selling home console of all time. Like that tells you how much how like this is one of the ultimate consoles that Nintendo has.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, and now it just needs to surpass like the DS. Well, the DS, like all the DS families, it's at 150 million, but like I'm pretty sure the Switch could probably pass them. You know,
Is that all of them combined?
that is all of them combined. I'm 95% sure.
Okay.
But
All them
yeah.
combined, the Switch can definitely. If they just keep pumping out
Yeah.
content, like
Mhm.
good games and everything, without and not like whatever, and they
People are
keep
gonna
and
buy
they
it.
stay with the Switch,
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, definitely it can surpass
Mhm.
the DS.
100%. Yeah. No, it will happen. Hopefully, you never know. If Nintendo doesn't go a route of let's do a new console, which I don't think they need to right now. The Switch is on a roll, you know.
Hmm.
Why would they stop with with the best-selling home console of all time?
Yeah.
So yeah, um, yeah. So that is kind of it. What we have, the rumors and all that, and just put that little quick note at the end of the Switch surpassing. And hey, think of it. When we did the Switch, is it still worth it? It was at 92 million, and that
Oh
was
wow.
what 3 months ago. So the Switch has sold over 12 million units since like December.
Yeah, just wait,
Like,
just wait,
that's crazy.
wait 1 year, and we'll be seeing it overpass the DS in no time.
Exactly. Yeah. If it does if it does 12 million in 3 months, you know, that's 24 and 6. That's 48. It's almost 50 million consoles a year.
Yeah.
It's insane. So who knows with the Switch?
We'll keep you
But yeah,
updated.
that is it for the rumors and all that. So yeah, that's it for the rumors right now. So
Mhm.
yeah. All right, so that is gonna bring us to the end of this podcast, episode 4 of the podcast.
Mhm.
And yeah, talked a lot about a lot of stuff, like the direct, one of the Nintendo's best directs they've had in a little bit. Mario Kart, rumors, delays, you know, E3. And speaking of E3, our next podcast will be right after E3, a week or two later. So we'll see what happens with E3. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. What do you think?
Hoping it's big. Hope it's big, so we can make a good video on it and be happy about it.
Yes. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this podcast or episode of the OnBeat Podcast. I'd like to thank you guys so much for listening, watching, whatever you do with these. And yeah, until next time.
Game on.
Game on.